Hello, and welcome back to some more Metaphor Fantazio. She awoke into her power. That's what happened last episode. I recorded the last episode yesterday, so I can't remember. The bed seems rather stiff, but I can still rest in it. Maybe it's time to call it a night.
Really? What exactly do you have against sleep?
Apparently, we've been invited to Academia.
I saw it all unfold. An ally became a friend, and he awakened to your power. But his path was cut short. It is all too easy to forget the fragility of life, until the tragedy of its loss. Yet, I feel his efforts were not in vain. He never turned from his fears and worries, unflinching to the last. Just as the lives of old heroes are passed down through their tales, so too will his heart. You have inherited the story of an unsung revolutionary and all its power.
The mag used by Grius has been inherited and returned to Protag's soul.
Yet be warned, such power rarely awakens without trials. Even should you overcome them, your virtues will be tested, time and time again. You must carry on, honing your archetypes and heart with painful sincerity. That is the first step towards changing the world. I have faith in you.
Heroes Incense. You may come across items that grow your archetypes in various places, similar to the Heroes Incense you received from Moore. You can use them from the item menu. They grant experience directly to an archetype without having to battle.
Forgive me. There's one more important thing. You can visit as long as you have the calm and time to open a book. But when threats lurk nearby, we may not always have the luxury of attention undivided. And danger is an inconvenience so often encountered, of course. As such. A smart-looking fellow, isn't he? There's a special magic igniter embedded in his collar, too. Much as I'd like to join you in person, I cannot. I can, however, send his consciousness in my place. If you see him in places of battle, do stop to pet him, won't you? You'll find him a most helpful companion. If you would survive the trials to come, think not only of the powers you know, but how they might be combined. Now, until we meet again.
What?
Something's amiss. Is the spell broken? Has the crystal underground been shattered? No, surely not this quickly. The soldiers couldn't possibly.
No matter.
No matter. Trivial, all of it. More importantly. A rather complicated sealing spell, but I see it's working. Breaking it will only be a matter of time. So close to the Hall of the Royal Scepter, the plan is near its fruition, and the calamity draws ever closer. Ha 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 ha. Okay.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Evil laughter.
Sorry.
I apologize that we've commandeered your home.
Think nothing of it.
This is my fight too. You're going after that man in the cathedral, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yes, surely before the day of calamity. That he's warned about. I don't know what he's plotting, but I want nothing more than to foil it. We can't let a tragedy that would rob this country of its future come to pass. Not only for the prince, but for Grius as well.
I'd say...
One last matter. I am yet unused to this strange power. Once we take the field again, I would like I would look to another for orders. Protag, you seem best suited for the task. That is the role you've been served thus far, yes?
It'll be alright.
No objections here. He's certainly gotten me out of plenty of nasty situations.
All good.
I agree. You up for it, Protag? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
May you lead us to victory.
True.
I suppose that would make you our captain. A fitting title for a company's tactical authority, no?
For real.
I guess, but it sounds so formal. I don't know if I could get used to calling him that. What?
Now then.
As for when we return to the cathedral, yours is the final say, but we'd be better served by prudence than haste.
Yeah.
Right, let's make sure we're ready for this, Gallica. When it's time to go, you give us the word. Jeez.
Got it.
Yeah, got it. Stay calm, everyone. You can do this.
Let's focus.
Necromancer takedown. Louise's necromancer subordinate must be stopped. I need to discover Louise's whereabouts as well. Who knows what could happen on the day of the prophesized calamity. Deadline, June 21st. What? First. Days left, 10. A mission with a deadline has begun. Meet with your allies at the catacombs entrance to challenge the Grand Cathedral. Failure to complete your mission by the deadline will result in a game over. You must defeat the Necromancer before the day of calamity. On a given day, you have time to do one thing in the day and another at night. Dungeons can only be visited during the day, and you'll need to rest that night. If you spend time in town during the day, the night is yours. On the local map, there are icons indicating where you can hone your royal virtues, people who have requests, and where your followers are. Raising your royal virtues and strengthening your bonds with your followers is the key to obtaining new archetypes. Use your free time wisely and strive to be the best version of yourself. If an action will consume time, the choice will be marked with a clock symbol. Keep this in mind so you can plan your activities accordingly.
Hey there!
Hey, you got a sec? I was thinking, isn't Grand Trad just huge? All this running from end to end must be tiring. So I was thinking, you've got His Highness's sword, right? Maybe you can do something cool with it. Gria said that sword was forged with magla. With a little magic, I think I can make it float.
Give it a shot.
That's what the prince used to do, remember? So let's give it a try. Picture levitating, and then see if you can stand on it. While in safe areas like cities, press circle to hop on your blade and quickly ride through the area. You can increase your speed by holding R2.
We should go.
The first thing we need to do is head to the Grand Cathedral.
What's happened?
Ooh. Okay.
What's happened?
Gah. I know worrying about it won't solve anything, but I can't stop thinking about Grius. Every time I see Maria's room or Fabian's face, I just can't shake the guilt. I admit I'm relieved to hear you say it. We were only beside him a short time, but we risked our lives together. What we learned was invaluable. Knowing that risk, he still became our ally, still took us under his wing. Perhaps I saw something of a late father in him. He was a man who put family first and a country a close second, though they looked nothing alike.
Got it.
Still, I mustn't dwell on it. Grius would want us to focus on what's ahead, and he would be right.
What's happened?
So many people to talk to. What?
Can't see a single good option.
Oh, what shall I do? I cannot buy the medicine that my sick daughter needs. Medicine? Is it that expensive? Yes, it is. Or, to put it more accurately, it costs more than what a Mustari in the city is capable of earning. My daughter won't be long of this world if I can't get my hands on this medicine. My heart aches to see her so racked by cough. Good luck with that. What if I buy it?
Yeah.
Our mission is still our top priority, but it shouldn't take up too much of our time to squeeze in a quick shopping trip and help them out.
You there.
What? Don't be ridiculous. We Mustari are treated poorly, but the people here hate the Elda even more. I've heard that all Elda are I've heard that all Elda are anathema to the Sanctists. The medicine can be purchased at a church, but I doubt they do business with you. What medicine is it? Well, it's a respiratory medicine called Breath of Fresh Air. They sell it at St. Firmus Church.
I hope it's not too much trouble.
I'm hesitant to get my hopes up, but should you somehow obtain it, please bring it to me.
If so...
St. Firmus Church should be on the San Lumio Street. Think they'll sell us the medicine? Probably not.
Let's give it a shot.
I need to purchase the Breath of Fresh Air medicine and deliver it to the requester. It's apparently sold by St. Firmus Church on Sulamino Street in Grand Trad. The rewards for solving people's requests are not limited to just money or items. You can also even unlock a new archetype. The harder the request, the greater the reward you can expect. You may be requested to slay certain monsters outside the city, for example. You can review requests you've already taken in the quest selection of the main menu. Enemy difficulty is also noted there, so you don't have to tackle quests blindly. Some requests have time limits. If you fail to complete a request in the designated time, it will be marked expired. You can no longer acquire rewards for requests past the deadline, so keep an eye on your time. You can review deadlines in the quest section of the main menu.
What's happened?
Whatever.
Oi, Elda lad, going somewhere? Up to you, of course, but I wouldn't go anywhere near the Grand Cathedral if I was you. Rumor has it that Louise, you know the bloke, has sent his private army to occupy it. Unless you fancy losing your life, I wouldn't get tangled up with that lot. I apologize for making you shoulder the burden of captaincy, but if you have the strength the title demands, I trust you to wield it well.
So?
We cannot leave the Grand Cathedral in its current state. Shall we be off to it then, Protag? I've got things to do first. I see. Do not tarry over long, then.
Hey!
If I may ask you just one thing, are you all going to the Grand Cathedral?
Why?
Hey, who told you that? Calm yourself. There's no need to be so wary. I won't say a word about it to anyone else. On the contrary, I would like to help you. I've got intel on the monsters within the Grand Cathedral, and you could always use more information, couldn't you?
What?
Information? I'm what some call an informant. I sell information, so how about it? Any interest in paying for knowledge? Buying intel gives you more than just what you've heard from the informant. It has various effects, such as unlocking information about enemies and battle using analysis. Informants can be found skulking in taverns across Uchronia. Consider seeking them out, especially if you want hints about what to do next. You can view information you've purchased in the item section of the main menu via information panel. Sure, why not?
Hey!
If you're set on going to the Grand Cathedral, be wary. I've heard that the place is a veritable den of monsters now. I must assume that this is the work of that man, that necromancer. Just the thought of bones and corpses moving on their own sends a chill down my spine. I heard they're weak to light magic. In addition, the skeletal ones are weak to physical blows. Let your fists fly and smack them around a bit. I've also heard about a moving stone statue.
Just between us.
Couldn't tell you why, but there's statues in there that come to life. They're apparently immune to sword attacks, so be careful. I have heard that they're weak to wind magic, so if you're heading over there, keep light wind and weapons in your keep light wind and weapons in your arsenal. That's all I know. I know a little of your motives, but regardless, I hope you succeed. That man needs to be stopped to end this madness at the cathedral. I've received a scrap of paper inscribed with the information I just heard. I'll put it away so I can check it later.
Come again anytime.
I'll let you know if anything else you want to hear. I'll let you know if you've anything else... Good. Well, let me know if you've anything else you want to hear about. I know the city like the back of my hand. I'll stay here a while, but my regular haunt is the Honeybee Inn.
You're right.
It does sound like his information could be useful to us, but the Honeybee Inn? A shady-looking guy like him is a regular there? Gallica, we heard that the Honeybee Inn was a place for shady characters before we even visited there the first time. That's kind of exactly why we chose to be there to begin with, because we're equally shady in what we were trying to do. Greetings, Zelda boy. We don't see many of your tribe in the royal capital, though we're similar in that way. Have you heard of the Mustari tribe? We too are rarely seen in Grand Trad. You're the third one I've seen, actually.
I see.
Of course. No, it's understandable. We rarely make ourselves known to the public, after all. So then, any interest in our history, and why we live our lives secluded and oppressed? I'll share, if you'd like to know. Mustari history. Learning more about them may help us better support those in need, right? Understanding different cultures and points of view might improve my tolerance. That's going to take some time, so if you had other plans for today, let's come back another time. What do you want to do? Listen to him? Let's not do that today.
Fair enough.
I see. Well, it doesn't have to be today. I'm always here.
You've been a lifesaver.
Grand Cathedral, why?
What's it now?
What words? You, what business do you have in a magic shop? It's closed during the day anyway. Besides, this place's days might be numbered. Forget Lycion. If the Igniter Consortium zeroes in on you, it's the gallows for sure. I know the proprietor, actually. Used to be an army doctor back in the day. I'm doing everything I can to get them to look the other way. Place is too good to be busted. Okay.
Unstinking.
Huh?
Hey!
Hey, did you hear that? It sounded like a cry of pain, somewhere nearby.
Oh, you're not getting off the hook for that. Oi there!
Rusante man dropped his mag pouch around here, and well, I'm a damn fool, so I wanted to cash it immediately. But it ain't raining today. The worse the weather, the better the conversion rate. So when the sun comes out, you'll be getting less. Ugh. You believe this freak? He's not moved from that corpse for ages. Even if the stink gets worse and worse. He's not moved from that. Oh, there's a body next to... Okay, I didn't notice that. He never says a word, no matter what I ask him. You ask me, mind-fogged folks like him might be creepier than the cadavers.
Oh, you're not getting off the hook for that. Oh, you're not getting off the hook for that.
What are you staring at? Got no executions planned for the time being. Or do you envy my job? Sorry, I've got no plans on stepping down.
Oh, you're not getting off the hook for that.
Incredulous.
You there, you should be careful. There have been reports of a Nydia swindler around here. Wait, you're an Elda? Ah, damn, what's going on? Okay. Oh, man in pain. Here he is. Hey, you there. Do you have any medicinal herbs? My stomach is killing me. He's in pretty rough shape. A medicinal herb would go a long way, and you have 13 on hand. Want to give him one? Sure.
Thank you. You saved me.
Ah, he's feeling a bit better. You're a kind one. People normally pay no mind to Carapace like me, but you really helped me. Here, take this as thanks. Hey. Alright. That was nice of you to make that man so happy. I hope he gets better.
I'm just...
Clamar beggars, seeing more and more of them these days. I heard they drifted in from some village that was attacked by monsters a while ago. Yes. Helita, no. What was it? I'm not... My brain's trying to wrap around how to read that properly. Some name like that. Regardless... Oh, it's Stroll's town. Halia. Regardless, they're a disgrace to the Clamar name. Jesus, okay. Alright then. Oh, you're an Elda. Elda. Go away. If even kids are doing this, the adults are setting a terrible example. Well, I mean, he was disappointed he didn't have any names to call me when we first met, so... Mag broker.
Stop!
Oi, you! You were giving me a nasty look just now. What's the idea then? I wasn't looking, not at all. Shut up, I felt your eyes on me. Give me an honest answer right now or else.
What'll I do?
Okay.
I'm in it.
Oh ho! That sword on your hip. There's quite that sword on your hip. There's quite the beaut. You a mercenary too? Being sent out to the Grand Cathedral or something? Yes, actually. Hang on there. I was just kidding when I asked. You serious? The state army's desperate if they're resorting to the help of an Elda.
Oi then.
In that case, let me give you a word of advice. I know some soldiers who made it out of the Grand Cathedral alive. A great many were afflicted with malady and poison. If you're really going there, make sure you prepare yourself at the church or the general store. Okay.
Bunch of shite this ass.
Oh, Camel Pig. What can I do?
And what is it you want?
Yeah, okay. Do I have things to sell? I do not. Okay. Well. Poison is something I should have more of then, huh? We'll go with 5 for now.
What can I do?
Church.
Alright.
It was on Sunlimio Street.
Let's go.
Let's visit the church.
What's happened?
If I remember right, the church is over this way, I think.
That damn Luis.
Oh?
Oh my, is that a fairy I see?
Oh,
Haha, real fairy. Well, I'll be...
Sure.
Look, I know I'm rare, but do we need to make such a big deal of it? I should explain. My family has something of a history with fairies. As a boy, my parents would even tell me stories about fairies before bed. Would you care for me to tell you one?
I wonder.
So you grew up on fairy tales. No wonder you've got fairies on the mind. If you listen to the man's tale, my imagination might improve. What do you think? Do you want to listen to the elderly gentleman's story? No, not right now.
that
I'm just mostly figuring out what icons over people's heads are. What in the world is...
Grand Cathedral, why?
I'm assuming that's like those big strider things, or whatever they're called, that people mention. Like, Grius said you would need like one of those things to even have a chance against like an adult dragon.
Stop that at once!
Closure, oh, closure. Oh, God. Closure.
Closure, I can see that you're an Elda. I'll not turn you away if you come here with a purpose. However, I do hope you will keep it brief.
Excuse me.
Thanks, I think. Anyway, we heard you sell a type of medicine called Breath of Fresh Air here. Breath of Fresh Air, you say? We typically only make the particular remedy available to those who have accepted the light of sanctism. But let it be known that we practice generosity. By special exception for an Elda, you may demonstrate your sincerity by purchasing it for 500 Reeve. For an Elda? You're raising the price because of his tribe? Surely you would not expect your Volgal tribe to stand as equals among the blessed. Our teachings forbid it, thus I ask you to demonstrate your sincerity. Bear in mind, to even sell this is give them to... God. Bear in mind, to even sell, that is, give them to you is taboo. I'd appreciate a show of gratitude more than words of protest.
How may I share God's blessing?
Now, how may I assist? I mean, I got the money for it. Sure. What else do they have? Cures burn, cures hex, cures rage, cures sleep, cures malady. Ooh. I don't know what that is, but I remember the broker or the informant guy saying... Or no, it wasn't even him. It was some random dude who said stuff to work against malady and poison would be good, so... I have reportable requests, yes.
Alright.
Why is there something new here? What? Oh, it's just something new that I can teleport there, because I've been there now. Okay.
Let's go.
I see.
Alright then.
Wrong button.
What's it all got to do with us?
I meant to get on the sword.
Oh, you're not getting off the hook for that.
You'll get a lifesaver.
No, hell
What happened?
You there?
My dear fellow, is that the breath of fresh air? Did you get that for me? Of course.
Thank you so
Oh,
very
praise
much.
be. I give you the deepest of thanks. With this, my daughter can be cured. I apologize for having so little faith in you. People have been quite anxious since the incident at the Grand Cathedral, so the prices on everything have increased. On top of that, the discrimination against the Mustari and other minor tribes has only worsened. Hardly any shops will serve me. But I digress. Allow me to return the favor.
Hey, no.
Hardly seems worthy of praise to do something so simple as purchase medicine. It's wrong that the problem exists within the country in the first place.
You there?
What you did means the world to me. Thank you truly for saving my daughter's life. Please, you must take this as a token of my gratitude.
Mission accomplished.
Quest cleared. Alright. I got a rusted accessory, and it increased my tolerance.
Alright.
Oh, cool, you actually see it inch up a little bit. Persona should do that. For Persona, you just get points upon points, so you never see any indication that it's actually going up until you just get the level up. Seeing it actually go up is nice. I appreciate that. I hear a voice.
Within thee.
Thy present glow comes from one of the splendid virtues already dwelling within thee.
That brilliance.
This glow serves thee best as the kindling to inflame thy followers' trust in thee.
Now then.
Gather the royal virtues and fulfill thy destiny. Your character is measured by 5 royal virtues, each of which can be increased in various ways. Honing your royal virtues, courage, wisdom, tolerance, eloquence, and imagination, will help you solve your followers' problems and improve your relationships with them. You might improve your virtues by working, aiding people, or testing your courage. Try talking with Gallica for ideas. She knows a lot about the town and can give you more information. An accessory. I'm sorry, but what does it do? It's so rusty I can't tell what it is. I have heard you can get it appraised at a shop. Anywhere will do. I'm afraid I don't know more about it, as none of those places would serve me.
No way.
For crying out loud, they won't even let you shop. Thank you, though. We should get this looked at, Protag.
Bye-bye now.
Excuse me, but I must now administer the medicine to my daughter. Thank you again. And may your divine relic bless this kind young man. Okay, I gotta end the episode, but we'll visit a shop real quick and appraise that and see what it is.
You've been a lifesaver.
Once I figure out where a shop is.
Wow, what'll I do?
Here we go.
Oh, camouflage.
We can just go to the weapon shop.
Come to think of it,
Well, that reminds me, I think we have something that needs appraising. Want to have this shop take a look at it? You don't have to go to a specialist to get your weapons, armor, and igniters appraised. Just ask any shop attendant and they should be able to handle it. Unidentified weapons, armor, or magic igniters you obtain can be appraised at a shop. Once identified, they can then be equipped and used.
hey,
Hello there.
Okay. Arrested accessory. It's gonna cost money. A gambler's jewel. A jewel that slightly augments luck. A luck plus 3, okay. Alright, well, we gotta end the episode. So, with that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, bye-bye.